We're talking still in Vegas now. The Oakland A's on the move. Local officials say it's a deal that's been brewing for years.
That's right. And now locals are voicing their opinions on whether Major League Baseball should come to Las Vegas.
Well, tonight, reporter Brian Horwath gets insight into how locals view the deal that would allow the A's to play ball on the Las Vegas Strip.
I think any time that there's money involved, everybody's going to have their opinion.
Hurdle after hurdle to bring the A's to Las Vegas.
After airing our series of special reports stealing Vegas about the Oakland A's proposed move to the Valley, Channel 13 is hearing from you, the locals, and getting answers.
Have people been contacting you, saying, hey, we want the A's or we don't want them?
Well, I have to tell you, not only have we heard from our locals, but we hear from around the country. Our responsive people, we get this.
A sticking point for the stadium deal was helping to finance a ballpark for the team, which locals say may not be the best fit for Vegas.
I'm seeing money that is being just blown on another billionaire who would like a new toy here in town.
They've had one of the worst years. Plus, every year they keep trading the good players they've developed.
State Assemblyman Ruben De Silva, representing Clark County, said he was skeptical at first too, and he needed to be convinced.
I wasn't a direct supporter of the stadium deal when it first came out. I was vacillating, and I needed to get more information and hear from my constituents about this.
Despite efforts to keep residents in the loop, some feel like they were shut out.
I don't think the legislators were listening anyway. I mean, they voted however they wanted.
In a letter sent to lawmakers, Las Vegas resident Tom Schroeder wrote, "This bill feels very rushed and pushy to get done, like the Athletics want you all to overlook the details over it." Mayor Carolyn Goodman, an advocate for pro sports in Southern Nevada, says many don't know that the A's conversation actually started years ago.
This has been a pursuit for a long time. And back about 3 years ago, I think it was, we did get a call from the A's.
After years of talk and Las Vegas proving it can handle big-time sports, lawmakers put together a stadium package to lure the A's to build a diamond in the desert.
We took a long time to deliberate this. This is something that just didn't happen over the legislative session.
The stadium bill did not pass in the regular legislative session, forcing the governor to call for an extra inning showdown. During the session, the public was able to weigh in using the Nevada legislature website, which at times revealed over 80% against adding another sports venue. Jeremy Aguero, an analyst now consulting for the A's, says opposition is normal for a high-profile project.
If you're ever dealing with anything that's important on a legislative or community matter, there's going to be people that are opposed, and that's an important part of the process.
Here's another letter submitted to Channel 13 by Boulder City resident Richard Reyes. It reads in part, quote, "The proponents of this legislation, organized labor along with lobbyists from the Oakland Athletics organization, do not have our state's best interest at heart."
Is that a fair take for someone to say, look, the public really didn't have a say on this or enough of a say?
There were hours of public comment that occurred relative to this. Debate and questions that happened either inside or outside of the process. It was as extensive as any project I've ever been involved with.
With the stadium expected to be built where the Tropicana Las Vegas now stands, many locals still aren't sold.
We do still get a lot of complaints about why Tropicana, why on the Strip. Move it somewhere else, because people have to get around, they have to get to work, they would like to shop.
Why not put it at a different part of Las Vegas that could reuse the revival? I don't think the south end of the Strip is an area that needs further traffic, congestion, and job loss.
But not everyone disagrees with the move. We talked to locals at a Las Vegas Aviators game who said,
"When the A's get out here, we'll be at pretty much all those games, but yeah, we're really excited.
I'm very excited for Major League Baseball to come to Vegas finally, so I can't wait for it to happen."
Gets a second inning call from Bill Madlock.
Bill Madlock, 15 years in the Major League, 4-time National League batting champ, won the World Series with the 1979 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah. Madlock is a Las Vegas local and a mentor to some of the Valley's up-and-coming athletes.
There you go.
While he supports the Athletics' move to Las Vegas, athlete parents tell him with a professional franchise headed our way, they'd like to see an emphasis on education to set local kids up for success.
Woo! Still want the team here, though, because that's the main thing, because they think it'll help the community, help the players, and help the kids and everywhere.
You know, there are people who say, well, no, that money could have gone to other places, to education for the homeless. To them, you would say what?
I'd say that, I think it's the total opposite. I think that this was a great investment by the state into diversifying our economy and bringing a major asset, a tangible economic asset to this city.
Aguero agrees. He says adding another premier sports destination to the town will pay dividends for years to come.
Are the A's right now working towards, being a part of this community?
They're in town, they're engaging. They are doing all the things they can do to responsibly and respectfully prepare for that move. I have every expectation that the A's are gonna meet or exceed every promise that they've made to this community.
We could find out if the A's relocation gets approved later this year. Commissioner Manfred says he hopes the owners will vote when they meet November 14th through the 16th in Arlington, Texas.
If you want to voice your opinion on the A's move to Las Vegas, you still can by showing up for public comment during a city council or county commission meeting, or you can send a letter to the assembly member or senator in your district. We have a district map in this story on our website, ktnv.com.
Reporting from the studio, I'm Brian Horwath.